Alrighty, let's play some fucking Homefront. Can't wait to get stuck into this. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me! Well, belated reviews appears to be the trend for me at the moment, so without further delay, please enjoy my quick review for Homefront. Homefront was released here in Australia on March 17th, 2011 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and the PC. It places players in the boots of Robert Jacobs, a former Marine helicopter pilot. The story takes place in 2027, in which America has been invaded and brought to its knees by a united Korea under the leadership of Kim Jong-un. Yes, Kim Jong-il's son. I found the story throughout the campaign to be a massive credit to the game. It really conveys the feeling and atmosphere of oppression and immerses the player to such an extent that they become emotionally invested in the fight for freedom. Homefront is a first-person shooter and therefore has all the same features that you would expect from one. The single-player campaign consists of a series of objective-based missions complete with a shit ton of skirmishes to keep the player busy. Like in other shooters, I found that the sequential skirmishes began to feel repetitive after a while and I needed a change to reignite that spark. These changes come in the form of a couple of vehicular segments, a stealth segment and a few varying combat situations, which all seem to be applied effectively and don't just seem to be tacked on. Hello! On the downside, the game's linearity became frustrating at times with the occasional invisible wall blocking even minor deviation from a set path. It was additionally annoying when I wasn't able to progress through a doorway, crawl space or the like until it was my fucking turn. What the fuck? This wasn't helped by the fact that my allies moved so fucking slowly. The overall length of the campaign is also very disappointing. 5 fucking hours and it's over. What the fuck? This is a massive shame, particularly because by that stage you are well and truly soaked in the atmosphere and the sudden lackluster ending seems a tad abrupt. Multiplayer is of course available beyond the completion of the single player campaign. It offers you run-of-the-mill game types, a decent selection of maps, and a leveling system and weapon upgrade system. Although these features are nothing new, the multiplayer still has an addictive charm to it that will likely extend playtime for any shooter fan. Graphically, Homefront looks good, but definitely not great, and it certainly pales in comparison to Killzone 3 and Crysis 2, its current rivals. Texture popping occurs here and there, and the animations appear to be delayed and robotic at times, and don't even get me started on the piss-weak looking grenade throws. On the plus side, Homefront features great realistic environments brimming with modern cultural references that further add to the game's atmosphere, and an epic soundtrack and great voice acting also work in the game's favour. Overall, if you are a shooter fan, I would definitely recommend at least trying this game. If you're likely to get right into the online multiplayer component, maybe your purchase is on the cards, but if you're primarily keen for the single player and the multiplayer is simply an afterthought, then maybe a rental is more for you. So in my opinion, Homefront lands a very well deserved 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button below, and for more videos like this one, as well as video game reviews, gameplay commentaries and other game related media, swing over to my channel, and hey, you could always subscribe.